Hey guys, I just wanted to come up here and share with you guys the summary for Luke chapter 14. One of the first things that I learned or that stood out to me would be verse 11, and it says, "For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." So this is just a reminder, don't let pride get a hold of you and make you to exalt yourself, but instead humble yourself in all situations, especially in our relationship with Christ, because He is a holy God and we are imperfect people. And then the next thing is verse 14. "Then at the resurrection of the righteous, God will reward you for inviting those who could not repay you." So basically, we shouldn't only welcome people who can give us something in return. Make sure that we're welcoming to all people, not just someone who could do something back for us. Jesus was always a generous person. He always poured out, and we should follow in his footsteps and be a person who pours out, not always expecting something in return. And then verse 26. "If you want to be my disciple, you must by comparison hate everyone else, your father and your mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even your own life. Otherwise, you cannot be my disciple." So Jesus must be priority or our everything in comparison to everything and everyone else. We want to love him so much that it almost seems like we're hating everyone else. And I feel like that's a very hard verse to explain, but it's just that your love for God should overpower and outrun anything else. Not that you actually hate someone. And then verse 27. "And if you do not carry your own cross and follow me, you cannot be my disciple." So basically, we need to carry our cross. We need to be willing to give up everything, which is seen in verse 33. "So you cannot become my disciple without giving up everything you own." So just being willing to give up everything, following Christ definitely comes with a cost, and it calls us to sacrifice, sacrificing our own desires and our wills, sacrificing maybe relationships, finances. I mean, you just have to trust God and have faith that he'll be with you every step of the way. And then verses 34 and 35. "Salt is good for seasoning, but if it loses its flavor, how can you make it salty again? Flavorless salt is good neither for soil nor for the manure pile. It is thrown away. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand." So be bold about your walk with Christ and don't ever lose your flavor. That's all I wanted to say. Always remember, I love you and so does Jesus.